It's not going as smoothly as I imagined. Ah, that new vehicle pull. I don't know. Whatever. Hey guys, M13 here. I've got a new scooter that I'm excited about. I own a few scooters that I use for my tour company, but this one I think is special. It just came out a couple of weeks ago, and I think you're gonna see a lot of it in the near future, especially if you live in Asia, because it's just cool. Taiwan is the scooter capital of the planet in the sense that there are more scooters in Taiwan than there are people. And out of all the different brands that I can, off the top of my head, there's about 5 or 6 different brands of scooters that are commonly used in Taiwan. And out of those brands, Yamaha seem to be the best. And out of Yamaha's lineup, the Cygnus has been the most popular for the last 10 years. It's a 125cc scooter that is used. It's generally one of the most reliable scooters you can buy. If you get one secondhand, you don't have to worry too much about it. And it's also very popular on the racetrack. So it's most reliable and best on the racetrack. So it's kind of like a Volvo and a Porsche mixed together. I don't know. One of the problems with the Cygnus is that it has a small engine, 125. Yamaha's bigger scooters, like I think they had a 250cc and a 180, but they were really big and really bulky, and they were kind of made for like carrying your family on. So they didn't appeal to the younger people. To try to fix this, they came out with the S-Max, which was 155cc, not much bigger, but it was water-cooled. It had a radiator, and that made a big difference in power. The 155 could keep up with other brands like 180s and 200s. It was a quick scooter with a few minor modifications to the gearing. It would fly. But people still complained that it was a bit too bulky and not agile enough. It was still a bit not good enough at cornering. So, in answer to that, they just came out with the Yamaha Force. It's got the same engine as the S-Max, but they tried to make it more agile like the Cygnus. And to do that, they lowered the weight, they lowered the center of gravity, and they took out non-essential things. They also put in improved suspension. So it has superior suspension to both the S-Max and the Cygnus.
And of course, the most important thing is how well a scooter handles traffic. Filtering, negotiating lane changes, and passing cars, handling traffic in general. It's Friday afternoon, school has just gotten out. Looks like that car is trying to filter too. He's like literally straddling 2 lanes. You're a car, buddy. Doesn't work for you. You just get in line like a good little bitch. I'll go to the front. See? Look at here on the ground. That's a scooter designated parking at the very front. Yeah, so I'm very pleased with this motorcycle. Like, I had some doubts at first, especially when I first bought it. I was like, oh, you know, it's a lot of money. I could have got something for secondhand for cheap. Is it worth it? And I've been pleased. I told the guy, you know, okay, I'll buy it. And then I was thinking about the money, and I was thinking about, you know, for the price of one new bike, I could get 2 secondhand bikes. Is it worth it? Did I make the right choice? But after riding this for 2 days now, I'm still loving it. I'm literally like going out for rides for no reason, and it's been a long time since I've done that, just going for rides. It's an interesting car in front of us. I'm not sure what make and model it is. Shiny. BMW maybe? Okay. Oh, that guy I was gonna go for that. Like, I was gonna try to get in front of this bus, and the guy in front of me thought he couldn't do it. On this scooter, I could have done it. On the Yamaha Force, little features are still better on the S-Max. They cut down on the smaller features on this one. So I had to, I actually do have hazard lights, and the reason for that is because this belongs to an S-Max. One of my neighbors has an S-Max. When he was sleeping, I went and stole it, and then I rewired it so that now I have hazards. The stock force this is just bare. There's nothing up here. That's a good agility test. Never mind the fact that one of those cones clipped my knee. As far as the Yamaha Forces looks are concerned, they're just gorgeous. Like if you look around us right now, you got scooters everywhere, and in my opinion, none of these come close. Literally, like the only scooters that even look similar to the Yamaha Force are the larger maxi scooters, like the Yamaha T-Max and the Suzuki Borgman, I don't know. Just the larger, like 500cc type scooters that are very aggressive and large looking, and they get some of their styling cues from large motorcycles. So with that in mind, I would say the 155 with the better technology and water cooled is probably comparable to like a regular 180cc scooter. Yeah. Power of a 180, agility of a 125, and looks of a 500, 400, 300, whatever.
So in conclusion, I think this is one of the best scooters in the world, especially for its weight class. If you own a motorcycle, this would make a great second vehicle. I have a Ninja 650 as well. If you don't own a motorcycle and have never thought about owning one, this might be a way of getting into motorcycling. And a scooter is amazingly great on gas and practical for inner city use. And that's, if you live in a city, chances are you do 99% of your riding / driving in the city. And that's where this thing really shines.